We have legendary Mr. Gregg Williams here. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look, I just found out he got some podcast experience. So we gotta. What's the name of the podcast?
Well, the big one, it's on Valley Sports TV, and it's also national YouTube and worldwide. It's called Come Get Some.
Come Get Some.
Yeah, and then I also help Hatter here locally with his show called FFL.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so it's good.
We're gonna check those out.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. So now I gotta get some more education on Mr. Gregg Williams here. So one thing I noticed about this team under your leadership, adjustments. I feel like you're the king of adjustments. So, like, what goes through your head, in your mind, and then how do you get the guys to go into action?
Well, I think that's fantastic that you see that because I just had a staff meeting with our staff, my defensive staff here, is that the best professional coaches in the world make adjustments on game day, not the day after. And in high school and college, you can do that. You can't do that at the professional level because the talent disparity gap is shrunk, and you've got to do it in each game counts. So yeah, we take pride in being able to do that. We just met tonight, as a staff, and we'll meet with the players tonight going through all of those potential adjustments so that's not something that sounds foreign to them. And when you're inside the white line as a coach, you want to eliminate all kinds of distractions so they can play the fastest and the toughest they've ever played in their life. And I always take great pride in whatever team I'm at, whatever team I've coached, they play the fastest, toughest I've ever been seen on film.
Yeah, and so preparation is key. That's what it sounds like to me. Preparation for those adjustments prior to getting in that end-game experience. You guys are going back into Audi Field. How's that environment for you? I know how it is for me, but how does it feel for you as a coach?
It's just fantastic, and it's so great for the players too, and we all love doing things for the fan. And my father-in-law, Mike Shannon, passed away, last year, right before the championship game that morning.
Oh, wow.
And, he was 10 years a Hall of Fame player for the St. Louis Cardinals and 50 a Hall of Fame broadcaster. But he would always be poking me all the time, in the family, and says, remember, it's about the fan.
Yeah.
When I took over with the Cleveland Browns, the last 8 games of the season.
Sorry about that.
That's it.
No, I'm kidding. As a Steelers girl,
I know. Is that in the back of the room on the night before 4 of the home games that I coached in when I took over, back in the back snickering and telling stories about the 50s and 60s with Mike Shannon and Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, legendary.
But they were talking about how important the fans are too.
Yeah.
And I've learned a lot from a lot of different people.
Well, we all cannot wait to see you out there, the fans out there, the Beer Snake, all of that. And just want to thank you for your time, and can't wait to see those in-game adjustments tomorrow.
I thank you for everything you do, and all the fans, the Beer Snake thing, and all the cheering and all the stuff.
Yes.
You know what? It's not a home field advantage unless the opposition team calls at least one timeout because of noise.
Absolutely.
So make sure I'm checking. I'm going to be keeping score. Okay.
Yeah. Say it one more time, because I don't think people understand when it's supposed to be it's a home game, home field advantage for a reason, because you are supposed to be so loud.
Yep.
They have to go to a silent count.
They have to go through a silent count. They have a tough time making checks on audibles. Okay. And any type of check and audible that has to go to communication to somebody further than a step away from you, just not a home field advantage. You got to be rocking and rolling with the noise and the sound so that they can't communicate, that they can't hear each other. And we did a good job with that last year, and we got to take over and start right off on game 1 this year.
All right, I believe in the Defenders fan base. They got this. Thank you so much, Greg.
You bet.
All right, see you.